You are listening to the Masculinity Mindset Show, a podcast for introverts to get more confidence, more importantly, more self-worth, and of course, get more fit. Women are a side benefit. More importantly, I turn nice guys into bad motherfuckers. Let's get into the content. You fucking legend. Sponsored by Brain FM. Real binaural beats that has sleep tracks, meditation tracks, recharge tracks, relaxation tracks, focus tracks, which, by the way, those focus tracks are really fucking good. Man, do I focus when I am writing my blogs, you guys. Okay, let's get into the content. I fucking love it. If you'd sign up right now. Are you creepy for learning pickup? Are you? Is that a legitimate question? Are you really asking me that question, you guys? Are you fucking really asking me that question? You know, a lot of times I will read my own articles, okay? A lot of times I will read my own articles and I'm just kind of reflecting on a lot of what I've been through in my social life. And you guys, one of the articles I wrote, right, is basically called Celebrating the First Year of the Masculinity Mindset Show, right? And in this article, you guys, I touch upon how healthy relationships work. Now, in this article, you guys, I've really came out with a lot of stories. And one of them here, I'm going to tell you something, you guys. I'm going to fucking tell you something. That is my previous partner now. Now, look, I'm only bringing her up briefly to say this. She really was all on board on me teaching the skill. And she didn't give a fuck. Now, those of you guys out there who think, oh, this is creepy, let that set the tone for the fact that there are girls out there that encourage guys to learn this skill. So, with that said, let's keep moving forward, you guys. Let's keep moving forward. Look, I honestly am moved on from her by now because I've been talking to like 3 other chicks right now, and I don't want to put their names on their show anymore because I have a tendency to get women knowing about each other, right? Are we dating the same guy? Kind of dealio. All right, if you know that movement. Are we dating the same guy? All right, fuck. Now, let's keep moving forward, you guys. Let's keep moving forward. Listen to me. I have over 100 episodes on my podcast library. Okay? Over 100 episodes on my podcast library. And here's what I want to tell each and every one of you right now. Here's what I want to tell each and every one of you. All right? You will read on this article, right, that we had a very successful relationship. Now, those of you listening right now, you think, well, wait a second, Adam, how is that the case if you ended it? Well, I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? In the good times of the relationship, it was a very healthy relationship, okay? So, you wonder why I released my book, 77 Ways to Develop a Masculine Mindset. Why did I release it? Guys, I talk about basically maintaining the backbone in long-term relationships. Maintaining your frame, for example, in relationships. It's the same thing, okay? Backbone, frame control, whatever the fuck. Guys, it doesn't matter. Listen to me. The topic of today's podcast is basically how you have to learn that learning the skill is not creepy. All right? How you have to learn that learning the skill is not creepy. Now, listen to me, you guys. Listen to me. All right? The story I came out with in this article, you guys, is how Emily was really fucking cool about me teaching this skill. Now, again, I don't want to go into detail because I don't give a fuck anymore. I just don't. Guys, she's not in my life. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. The whole point is for me to remind you all that if you're really going to ask me the question, are you creepy for learning pickup? I want to ask you this. Since when is you learning how to correctly deal with girls in the right way of basically knowing what to say? For example, as I recently launched an ebook called How to Always Know What to Say. All right? If I am teaching you how to always know what to say, and for example, how to flirt with women effortlessly, for example, on my podcast with Hannah Spanky, or even, for example, how to even break the rules with girls, if you heard my episode called Why You Should Basically Be a Rule Breaker with Elizabeth from the Wingo Method team. Guys, can you really say that that's creepy if you're learning to better yourself as a man? Like, can you really say that to me? Can you really fucking say that to me, that this is creepy? First off, you guys, I often hear people say, Adam, your See Me podcasts just is a little weird, and I don't know how to go about taking action. Well, here's what you do, my friend. First off, get out of your head, because I know that my podcasts are a bit much for some people. They are. But what I'm going to tell you about that is, if you still get weirded out about those podcasts, you honestly have to look within, because that right there is an issue that you still potentially believe that pickup is creepy if you get weirded out by those podcasts. Because I'm going to tell you something, you guys. I'm going to fucking tell you something. I've told you guys in the past already, listen to my episode, 7 Sexy Cold Reads, guaranteed to work, that girls will come into my DMs and they'll say, Adam, like, how was your voice? How do you get your voice like that? Well, here's what you do, you guys. You kind of get into that sexy mood, and you have to really dive deep within yourself and know that deep down you can get any girls you want with that seducer's mindset over there. I know that you're listening right now. If you are listening to my show, you have an interest in this field. You do. Now, if you think that it's creepy, however, that is going to inhibit you. That is going to inhibit you. All right. Here's what's actually creepy to girls, you guys. It's when you ask her relationship questions. Will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? And then you fucking say that shit to girls. And they say no. Why are they saying no? It's simple, you guys. It's simple. They're not ready for that yet. Now, to some extent, you guys, in a way, you have to match women on their level of kind of what they want in the relationship if you're seeing someone right now, okay? Now, to be clear, guys, I want to let all of you know that girls want to know that you can be socially savvy. And for you to learn pickup, you're basically becoming socially savvy when you learn pickup. So how is becoming socially savvy creepy? Does that make sense? How is it creepy? Seriously, how is it creepy? Again, as you heard that Emily said on that story, right? She would often say, Adam, those guys don't know what they're talking about. And they would often, guys, even I hear women say when I talk to, like at the gym, for example. Okay, guys, I don't want to name names anymore, because honestly, I know that I've put some names out there on my new book that I launched, How to Always Know What to Say. And in that book, you guys, I came out with some stories on basically a few girls that I've been seeing. Now, I want to tell you all something, you guys. This is what I really want you guys to understand about this. This is what I want you guys to fucking understand. All right? If you are learning how to be better with girls, how to basically become more confident, that's not creepy. Since when is you becoming more of a better man creepy? That's like saying, oh, hey, by the way, learning basketball is creepy. Learning how to dribble the ball on the fucking court, that's creepy. Or, for example, guys, years ago, I was a track runner. I ran track. I would use that pole, right, put it right into the ground, and then get my body weight up so I can get my body up and over the bar. By the way, grabbing sticks and running with them to learn how to pole vault, that's creepy too. Do you guys get, guys, all jokes aside, how is that creepy? How is learning pickup creepy? All right. Oh, by the way, if those of you think that this is a toxic skill, This is a toxic skill. I'm going to let all of you know right now that I once had the belief that this is creepy. Yes, this is true. I used to have the belief that this is creepy. But because I worked on myself so hard and I've gotten rid of that belief, I now understand that there are coaches out there that basically tell you how to become more confident in social situations. I'm going to name a few names. Marnie, of course, from the Wingo Method. And also fucking John Anthony. As you guys know, his real name is Joseph Patrick Liverman. Now, you guys, really, he is the dude who I worked with blogging, all right? However, I did take his lifestyle game advice, okay? He talked about lifestyle game a lot. But the point here is this, you guys. Understand that you learning this skill is not creepy. I had to unlearn that myself. You want to know what's creepy? You hovering around and acting like you're going to get something out of women when you're just orbiting around her and all you want is her fucking phone number, but you can't tell her that because you feel weird about it. Guys, when you feel weird about learning this, here's what happens. You end up coming across as weird to women because you have that feeling in your head that you think it's weird. So if you think it's weird, you transfer that state over to her and she's going to feel that same state because that is a law of state transference. Right there. That right there, you guys, is why you think learning pickup is creepy. Now, to be clear with all of you, all right, there are some pickup artists out there that have used this skill for the wrong intentions. However, I am one of those coaches, right? I state very clearly in my book, Closer's Guide to Seduction, that you have to not lead with false promises. That is the biggest disclaimer in my book. False promises is fucked up, you guys. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna take you on this fucking really nice date. I'm gonna go take you over to Dubai, get you a fucking foot massage, this and that. It's like, you guys, no, you're not gonna do that. You're doing that because you're trying to impress them. When you try to impress women, it never fucking works. I want to say that again. When you try to impress women, it never fucking works. Guys, I do come across as that kind of cocky guy, right? That basically, a lot of you think, oh, I brag on this episode and that episode because I've heard that time and time again. I just love cocky, funny humor. That is my style of game. You have to find your own style, my friend. If you don't like cocky, funny humor, then fine. Go find a different style of game that works for you. I'm just getting fucking sick of all these people out there saying that, Adam, you just come across as bragging. I don't give a fuck. I just don't, okay? You can honestly go back to your own fucking trolling space where you want to troll a ton of coaches, because I don't give a fuck, okay? What I want to say to you guys about this is, if you want to learn this skill, understand that you're not being creepy, okay? You're not being creepy. Guys, do you know the book called The Game by Neil Strauss? I want to tell all of you something. That book has been called toxic by many people, and I want to let all of you know right now. Do you want to know the reason why most people have shamed that book? Is because, to some extent, they still think learning the game is creepy. Okay, I was shared a podcast by my sister over in Australia where basically these guys were bashing the game. And I'm like, actually, I don't want to hear that. And she said, why? I'm like, I listened to that podcast and all I hear is fucking guys who still think pickup is creepy. And I had to work on this years ago. And to literally, basically, remove that belief. Because I had that belief, I ended up coming across as strange to girls. And why did I come across as strange? Because I believe that stupid toxic belief. You learning pickup is not creepy, you guys. Want to know what's creepy? You not learning the skill. If you don't learn this skill, you will come across as creepy. You will. Okay? Now, with that said, I want to keep moving forward, you guys. I want to keep moving forward. So, on my article called Are You Creepy for Learning Pickup? I have that picture of Julian Blanc on CNN. And you guys see right now that I'm getting sick of basically mainstream media. Guys, that was a long time ago, okay? That was a long time ago. But that is just to point out the obvious fact that the majority of everyone out there that says pickup is creepy, you are not being creepy learning this, okay? What's creepy is the fact that society has to shame it. That to me is creepy, okay? So, for you learning this skill, I'm going to let you know right now, I'm in your back corner and I'm cheering you on because that right there is you being a fucking winner. You are a winner in my book. If you want to learn this skill, you're a fucking winner. You're a fucking winner, okay? And if anyone shames you for learning this skill and calling you toxic, I'm going to tell you right now, bro, you're not toxic. You're not, okay? You're honestly being a fucking legend. You're being a fucking legend, and really, I want to let all of you know right now that this is not misogynistic for you to learn this skill, okay? Not at all. It's, guys, really, how stupid do you think women are, okay? This is really what I say on the back of my head. How stupid do you think women are to think that they can be easily manipulated? Guys, women are smart. And with that said, I want to let all of you know right now that because they're so fucking smart, they know a manipulator from a mile away. Alright? So, really, you want to know what's creepy is you not being socially savvy. Okay? If you heard my episode called 3 Mindsets to Instantly Think Like a Player, I talk about the fact that you have to be calm, cool, comfortable, okay? When you're calm and you're cool and you're comfortable, you will, in essence, communicate to girls that you are not creepy. So, I'm gonna bash every fucking single objection. Every single fucking objection. That you think that this is fucking creepy. Guys, I'm going to let all of you know right now. I'm going to let all of you know right now that if you still think this is creepy at the end of this podcast, honestly, I want to fucking smack the shit out of you because you learning this skill is not creepy. What's creepy is you not learning the skill, okay? So, listen, when society says you're being creepy learning this, okay? Here's what the media is saying to you. The media is saying to you, you cannot learn pickup without improving your attractiveness. You just look like you're tricking women into bed. Okay, that's what the media is trying to tell you. The media is trying to tell you that you cannot learn pickup without improving your attractiveness because you just look like you're tricking women into bed. Since when can you trick a woman into bed? You're not tricking a woman into bed. Now, I will be real with all of you. I have put up some very polarizing podcasts where I'm giving you guys some gnarly techniques like the imagine plus takeaway technique if you heard my episode on getting women obsessed. But I want to be clear with you. You guys, I only recommend that you use that if you're in a relationship. That is, you're in the relationship, she's already seen that you're harmless, you're not going to do anything, right? So you're not going to do anything fucking weird, for example. You're not going to be weird, and you're not going to fucking do something stupid. You use that shit when you have a solid foundation in the relationship. I hope you understand that, you guys. Hope you fucking understand that. Okay? You have to implement that stuff. Guys, a lot of the stuff that I put on my show is shit that you should learn when you're in a relationship. So, with that said, understand, you guys, that this is the end of my podcast for today, but I want you to understand that if you still fall into the herd of basically where people think that pickup is creepy, okay? Again, that stupid podcast that my sister showed me. Honestly, Ashley, I love you to death if you're listening, but that podcast communicated to me that those people that bashed the game, they are still in that limiting belief of believing pickup is creepy. Guys, I'm going to really sum this podcast up, okay? I'm going to really sum this podcast up, all right? So if you start giving women good energy, you're a go-giver, you give a good vibe to women. How is that creepy? If you're giving them good energy, if you give off the perfect vibe, you're calm, you're cool, you're comfortable, you're chill, you have that abundance mindset. How the fuck is that creepy? It's not. What's creepy is you still believing that stupid, shitty belief. You guys, I know I'm going on a tangent here, but the whole point here is the fact that you still believe this toxic, limiting belief. Okay? Well, let's send this podcast home. Drive this podcast home right now. Guys, pickup is you becoming your higher self. Learning this skill is you becoming your higher self. So, if you want to learn how to get better with girls, understand that you have to unplug from social norms. Unplug from social norms. Understand that everyone out there in the world today who say that skill is toxic, that's their way of saying, don't learn this skill because I can't basically learn it myself because I still think that it's creepy myself. Okay? People will tell you their beliefs. I want to say that again, you guys. People will tell you their beliefs. They're giving you their beliefs. They're telling you what they believe. And if you buy into what they believe, you are, in essence, still easily manipulated. In that sense, if you believe them in a way, that tells me you're still easily manipulated. Can you swallow that right now, you guys? Guys, in my book, Closest Guide to Seduction, one of the masculine rules of my life, I say very clearly, never be easily misled or manipulated, if you will. All right? That right there is a huge masculine quality. If you want to become more masculine, here's what you do. Stop being easily persuaded, okay? Instead, you become the persuader. Now, you guys, persuasion is not a bad thing, okay? Listen to me right now. Those of you guys listening right now, a lot of you have bad beliefs about persuasion too. So if you have bad beliefs about pickup, you're going to have bad beliefs about persuasion. You're going to have bad beliefs about money. You're going to have bad beliefs about everything. Unplug from those beliefs, you guys. Again, get my book, 77 Ways to Develop a Masculine Mindset. I talk about self-leadership, self-discovery, self-actualization, more importantly, self-dominance. Guys, I love you. Peace out. Understand that you're not creepy learning this skill. All right? Have a good one.